Hotepu gatekeepers and our allies, this is His Royal Majesty Ra Sumabathagbeimi, the world's first openly African gay king. And I wish to discuss with you what you're seeing on the screen here, this statement. Most black gay men in America will get HIV, says the CDC. That's a very powerful and horrifying statement. And I want to get to the reason why this may be true. I guarantee you it will be true to the extent that black gay men do not know themselves. The more you know yourself, the more we can erase this from reality. The less you know yourself, the more likely you'll be contributing to this reality being our actual life condition. Now, notice whenever you're faced with a temptation, there's a dialogue inside of you. Whether it's chocolate cake you shouldn't be eating, or barebacking someone you don't know. You meet a beautiful man. He gets you smitten, and butterflies and heart palpitations going on. You go to the bedroom that night. He says, I don't like condoms, but you're so smitten and emotionally driven by him. Or you may be stoned or high or drunk. In any of those cases, being smitten, being in a passionate state of lust, drunk, high, or stoned, one thing is in common. Reason is knocked out. The cerebral cortex, the higher brain, is shut off, and conscious, rational thought and cogitation are paralyzed. 1 through 4, this is a map of who you are. 1 through 4 is your inner animal, your inner child of emotionalism. 5 through 8 is your inner adult of reason and logical thinking. 9 through 12 is your inner master of spiritual enlightenment. So we have inner child, inner adult, inner master. So when you do drugs and alcohol, 5 through 8 is called the Ab, the mind, the rational mind. Drugs, alcohol, and the dopamine cocktail of lust knocks out 5 through 8, the Ab, the inner thinker. In most people, 9 through 12 are completely dormant, therefore useless, because you need initiation to open these up for sure. So you're left with 1 through 4, 1/3 of your powers. The inner animal, the inner child. And so, the inner child goes by emotions and what feels good and what makes me get aroused now or depresses me now. It runs from what it hates and it runs towards what it loves. So let's say you are in that emotional lust state with this beautiful man and he says, I don't want to use a condom. And you're in that drunken state of either lust, drugs, or alcohol. Reason is out to lunch. You make a choice. You decide, I'm going to do it. Now you've opened the gate to becoming part of this reality. Never should the inner animal control you. Never should the inner child tell an adult what to do. That's the cause of many of the problems between families now, where adults aren't given or taking on the role of not being the friend of the child, but being the adult. You must be the adult and tell the child, direct the child. Don't let the child tell you. That's also within you. Don't let emotions tell you what to do. Don't let an animal direct you. Don't let the horse tell the driver where to go. Now, why are people taking drugs and alcohol? It's to take the edge off things. If they're feeling uncomfortable or awkward socially, or they want to be cool and part of the group, or they want to just let go and be free and have no inhibitions, all of that is not healthy because it knocks out reason. That's why you can't walk straight when you're drunk, because your brain can't control your motor reflexes. You see? So, when you're feeling either in lust or you're feeling socially awkward or weird, and you think you must use a chemical to take the edge off. If you know who you are, either your ob, which is 5 through 8, your inner adult, or your inner master, 9 through 12, can come to the rescue. For example, the ba, the inner master, will say, Ka, inner child, come sit on my lap. I know you think this man is beautiful. I know your heart's just going a mile a minute, and you just want to give him all your heart and body and soul. But that is irrational. You don't know him. You don't know who he slept with. You don't know his background, his health condition. And this would be unwise. And we have to also find out his spiritual state. What level of spirituality is this man? What's his spiritual level of consciousness? You see, the ob will be more about knowing the man rationally from an objective analysis. But the ba up here will say, a thing never heard in the gay community dating scene. What is your spiritual level of awareness? How in touch with you are you with your higher spirit? That's not even part of the dating questionnaire. But it's the most important part, by the way. So, you see, when you know yourself, you know that you are a crowd of one. There are many inside of you. When you're looking at that chocolate cake, some part of you says, eat it. Have you noticed a different part of you saying something very different? Don't eat that. You know you shouldn't. It's not good for your diet, or you're going to have sugar problems in your bloodstream. Then another voice says, oh, so what? Who cares? I'll just take one small slice, no one will know. And a separate voice with a different point of view starts talking. Who's talking in there? Who is that? One is your ka, your inner child, your inner animal. One is your ab, and one is your ba. You have many spirits inside of you. You are like your body's made of many cells, many organs. Your consciousness is made of many parts too. And in this case, one part of you is justifying the emotional behavior, give me the cake. One side is saying that's not rational. The third side, the ba, saying, if you give in to your emotions, your divinity will weaken. Not just your reason will weaken. 5 through 8 will say your logical mind will become damaged. The ba says, but you will distance yourself from your divine light by giving in to your lower animal. To hear these voices as distinct, where you can have the ba say to the ka, come sit on my lap, little child. Let's talk. Let me hear what you have to say. And the ka says, he's hot, he's sexy, I love him, he's great, oh my goodness. Or I'm feeling awkward and socially weird, I want to take the edge off. The ba will say, listen, I have words of power, I have wisdom, I have inner calm to help you with that. Breathing techniques. You don't need drugs to take the edge off of your nervousness or to amplify the fun feelings. You don't need alcohol for that. I have other tools. Breathing, chants, mantras, images, imagination. Natural organic things within me to help you, my dear little baby ka. Relax and enjoy this moment, to be in this moment fully and clearly. This is what happens when you have this skill of going through what's called the 12 hours of Ra and letting each part of you guide you. So, when you have the emotion to bear back, when you know better, remember, that's just your inner ka, your inner child. Call your ab or your ba, your reason or your inner master, and correct the child. Discipline the child. Give him direction. And say, you, child, will not tell me, the adult or master, how to drive this car. You don't even have a license of spirit yet. You just have a permit, if that much. No. Reason and mastery will direct what I'm going to do. And the more black gaming we have doing that, the less this will become a reality. And I am committed to this being a non-reality. So, awaken thyselves. Learn who you are. You are 9 through 12. You are the Ba, the divine spark, the divine light. You are perfect, whole, and complete. You are peace eternal. You are eternal wisdom, eternal power, omnipotence. And you are humanitarianism. That's the real you. And by allowing your Ka to take control of the wheel, hurts you, hurts your health, hurts your brother, hurts our community. So, through the powers of initiation into completion into the spirit of Ra here, let's get rid of this. Let's make this a joke. Know thyself. Dwawend Hotepu.